the Royal Moroccan Air Force, RMAF. French, Forces or copyright Aériennes Royales du Maroc, is the Air Force branch of the Moroccan Armed Forces. History: the Moroccan Air Force was formed on November 19, 1956 as the AEROE Aviation Royale car copyright Raffiani Euro. Its modern installations and bases were inherited from France, the United States and Spain. The first acquisitions of this newly formed Air Force were 6 Marine Saulnier Mis 500 Crickets, 3 Max Holst Marshall Islands, 1521 Broussard transport aircraft, 2 Beechcraft twin Bonanzas, a de Havilland DH-114 Heron and a Bell 47G helicopter. In 1961, it changed its name to Force or copyright Aérienne Royale Marocaine, a designation used to the present day. In the same period, it obtained 12 Mikoyan Girovic MiG-17 fighters, 2 Mikoyan Girovic MiG-15 UTI trainers and 4 Ilyushin Il-28 bombers from the Soviet Union. 24 Fouga Magister training aircraft were also received from France. The political rift with the USSR pushed Morocco to seek a new ally in the United States, acquiring from the latter 6 Northrop F-5 combat aircraft and another 20 F-5A and 4 F-5B in 1966. Transport aircraft acquired at the time included 10 Douglas C-47 Skytrains, 18 Fairchild C-119GS and 6 Lockheed C-130 Hercules. The helicopter fleet was composed of 24 Augusta Bell AB-205s, and 12 North American T-6 Texans were used for pilot training. The next modernization of the Moroccan Air Force took place just before the Sahara conflict, with the acquisition of Mirage F-1CH attack aircraft, Beech T-34C Mentor training aircraft, Aros Partiel Puma helicopters, and new Hercules transport aircraft to substitute the older units. Modernization of Northrop F-5 Freedom Fighter with improved technology and the purchase of 24 Alpha Jet would later be undertaken by the RMAF. Another modernization of the fleet of Dassault Mirage F-1 was achieved in 1996 and 1997. During the 90 unregistered trademark S there were plans for purchasing Mirage 2000 or F-16 fighter aircraft, however due to unavailable funding they were not realized. Currently, the Royal Moroccan Air Force started to modernize its aging fleet. Operations: Sand War. The RMAF participated in the Moroccan-Algerian border conflict in 1963 known as Sand War. Yom Kippur War. During the Yom Kippur War, a squadron of Moroccan Air Force Northrop F-5A joined the Egyptian 69 Squadron at Tanta on October 19, 1973. At least 14 MiG-17s and also around a dozen of F-5s were deployed. The F-5s arrived after a lengthy trip, via Tunis and Libya, accompanied by Lockheed C-130 Hercules transports that carried spare parts, weapons, and equipment. Moroccans started flying tasked with CAP missions over the Nile Delta. In January 1974 2 F-5s armed with AIM-9B and 20mm cannons, intercepted a pair of IAF Mirage IICs on a reconnaissance mission. As the Israelis turned away once the F-5s became evident, dragging both RMAF's fighters behind them, concerned about a possible ambush by IAF's F-4E Phantom IIs, the EAF Mission Control ordered both Moroccan fighters to return, replacing them by 2 EAF MiG-21 MFs. Western Sahara War. At the beginning of the conflict, Fouga Magister and North American T-6 Texan were initially in ground support mission and night attacks. Later on, the F-5 aircraft were thrown into action, to strike against Polisario targets. From the beginning, the objective of Morocco was to create a controlled and safe zone in the area considered as useful for its political and economic interests, that is, the capital Al Ain, the religious center Smera, and the phosphate field of Boucroua. In 1980 construction of the Sahara defensive walls began, consisting of every type of obstacle for infantry and armored vehicles, such as mines and radars, all backed by quick intervention units able to move to and quickly reinforce every location along the wall, aided by air transport composed of Super Puma, AB-205 and CH-47 Chinook helicopters. As to the anti-tank defenses, It was decided additionally to use or copyright Rospartiel SA-342 Gazelle helicopters with tow missiles to neutralize the Polisario T-54, T-55 and BMP tanks. And apart from the ground radars of the war, two C-130 Hercules with SLAR system were also used for the detection of enemy units. After the loss of one F-5A and two F-5A in the battles, 20 F-5E Tiger II and 4 F-5F were acquired. The main problem that faced the F-5 in Western Sahara was its insufficient range to realize missions in depth in the vast battlefield of the Sahara Desert. To minimize this problem, a B-707-138B fitted with beach hose units at the wingtips for refueling and two Lockheed KC-130H were also delivered beginning 1982 to provide the Moroccan OE Tiger Euro with air-to-air refueling, and consequently increase their attack range. The Mirage F-1 were responsible for defending the airspace against a possible Libyan attack, whose government supported both financially and politically the Polisario Front, during the beginning of the conflict. In 1977, the Moroccan Mirage pilots started their training in an Air Force base located in Orange, France. In this same year, the Moroccan Air Force started receiving its first Mirage F-1C fighters. Libya did not attack Morocco, and consequently Morocco destined its Mirages to ground attack missions against Polisario. 3 Mirage deliveries were received between 1978 and 1982. The first delivery were 30 Mirage F-1CH received between February and December 1978. The second one was received between December 1979 and July 1982 and comprised 14 Mirage F-1EH. Between July 1980 and June a final delivery of 6 Mirage F-1EH-200 was received. With the losses of Fouga Magister, the farm decided to buy a total of 24 Rockwell OV-10A from the United States Marine Corps. The first 6 aircraft were delivered, but with the early loss of one of them, the rest were transferred to a maritime patrol role due to their inefficiency in combat. The program was cancelled for the rest of the aircraft. Modernization in the 21st century. The Royal Moroccan Air Force started a progressive modernization program of its aging fleet and their technical and operational capacities. In 2007, Morocco formally requested 24 T-6B Texan trainer aircraft, with very secondary light attack capability, and 24 F-16CD Block 52+ aircraft as well as associated equipment and services, with F-100 PW229 enhanced engine package turbofan engines, ANA PG-68V9 radars, conformal fuel tanks. Later, from 2008 to 2012 the RMAF purchased advanced equipment for its F-16 fleet, advanced countermeasures electronic systems, joint helmet-mounted cueing systems, an AVS-9 night vision goggles, an APX-113 Advanced Identification Friend or Foe Systems, an ALQ-187 Advanced Self-Protection Integrated Suites, an ALR-93 Radar Warning Receivers, DB-110 Airborne Reconnaissance Pods, an AAQ-33 Sniper Advanced Targeting Pods. Advanced armament was also acquired, AIM-120C7 Advanced Medium-Range Air-to-Air Missiles, AIM-9M9 and AIM-9X Block 2 Sidewinder Short-Range Air-to-Air Missiles, AGM-88 Bytes per Carat HARM Missiles, AGM-65DH Maverick Missiles, GPS-INS and Laser-Guided Joint Direct Attack Munition Tail Kits, GBU-24 Paveway 3, GBU-10 Paveway 2 and GBU-12 Paveway 2 Laser Guidance and Fin Kits to convert 2,000-pound bombs. The RMAF also started the MF-2000 Assault Mirage F-1 upgrade program, which has upgraded 27 Mirage F-1s to the level of Mirage 2000-5 to improve survivability for the MF-2000, that included the replacement of the old Thompson CSF Serrano 4 radar by Thales RC-400. 4% thrust boost and longer life through a new compressor module for the SNECMA ATAR 9K50 engines. New cockpit layout with 2 LCD multifunction, a head-up display with UFCP, 2 LCD multifunction, 2 mini LCD and full HOTAS controls. Inertial aided GPS navigator Sergum Sigma 95. CN2HAAMK2 night vision goggles. Modern 00 ejection seat. New electronics, new weapons management system. Advanced Thales radar warning system. New data link. Improved communications system. 2 dynamic task computer integrated with a 1553 bus. The upgrade enabled the use of more advanced equipment as Corel flare launchers, FIMAT chaff dispensers, electronic protection pod PAJ FAR ECM, Thales Damocles pod, capability to carry advanced air-to-air missiles, air-to-ground missiles and guided bombs, Matra of 550 Magic II and Michael IRM air-to-air missiles. Armament Air Sol Module Air GPS-INS and GPS-INS plus IIR guided bombs. AM-39 Exocet air-to-sea missiles. Paveway laser guided bombs. Before all those upgrades, improvements to F-5 areas per byte were realized with the installation of Tiger II avionics on, probably, 8 F-5A and 2 F-5BA. Contract was stipulated with the French company Sogoma at Bordeaux. All aircraft were received by 1998. 8. From 2001 to 2004 the RMAF's F-5EF received a full refurbishment and upgrade from Sogoma and Le Havre. The upgrade had improved the performance of the Tiger II to the level of the Tiger III. The work carried up included, new FIAR Griffo FX plus improved radar, electronica ELT/555 active electronic countermeasures pods. HOTAS, new EWPS/-100 RWR, cockpit layout with new, heads-up display, weapons delivery and navigation system MFDWDNS, multifunction displays. The F-5EF-TII acquired the capability to use new weapon systems such as beyond visual range missiles and precise guided weapons. Radar ACE Ground Debriefing Station, 9. A simulator and ANAAQ-28B, Lightning targeting pods have also been purchased. In 2008, 4 C-27J Spartan tactical transport aircraft were also purchased from Finmeccanica subsidiary Alenia Aeronautica, and the Advanced Trainer and CAS Coin aircraft Alpha Jet E fleet was upgraded to the E+ standard. 1 year later, 3 CH-47D were requested, to be added to the 9 CH-47C delivered in 1979 and 1982. General Atomics received in 2010 export licenses to sell an unarmed export version of the Predator to Saudi Arabia, Egypt, UAE and Morocco. 6 aerial firefighting Bombardier 415 Super Scooper were also purchased in 2011. The modernization and upgrade of the former U.S. Air Force Base in Ben Guerir Air Base to support its F-16 Fighting Falcon aircraft is also important. In March 2013, it has been confirmed that the RMAF have purchased from France at least 3 male UAVs IAI Heron. Accidents. In July 2011, a RMAF C-138 crash killed 78 people. The plane was en route from Dakhla, a city in Morocco, to the Knitra Air Base in Knitra. A stopover landing at Guelmim was planned but the plane crashed 6 miles from the airport. All 78 people on board were killed. The plane had 6 crew, 60 members of the army and 12 civilians, mainly partners traveling with their partners. In November 2012, 9 soldiers were killed and 2 seriously injured in a SA-330 Puma crash in the same region of Guelmim during Combined Forces exercise, where also, 3 months earlier, 2 Marines were killed and 2 others severely injured in a USMC MV-22 Osprey crash during a training exercise in Morocco. Ranks. Militaires du rang/enlisted, soldat, private, soldat de première class, private first class, caporal, corporal, Caporal Chef, Senior Corporal Sous-Officier/Non-Commissioned Officer, élève Sous-Officier/Candidate at Officers School, Sergeant, Sergeant, Sergeant Chef, Sergeant First Class, Sergeant Major, Sergeant Major Adjutant, Warrant Officer, Adjutant Chef, Chief Warrant Officer, Officers Subaltern/Junior Officers, élève Officer, Officer Cadet, aspirant, aspirant, sous-lieutenant, second lieutenant, 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 captain, captain, officers super copyright rears/senior officers, commandant, major, lieutenant colonel, 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 colonel major gar copyright na copyright row/general officers, gar copyright na. Copyright Ralda Brigade or Copyright Ryan, Major General Gar Copyright Na Copyright Ralda Division or Copyright Ryan, Major General Gar Copyright Na Copyright Ralda Lama Copyright EA Commandant-en-Chef, Army General and Commander-in-Chief retained by His Majesty the King of Morocco. Air Bases, Salah Copyright BAFRA Na 1, Means BAFRA Na 2, Knitra BAFRA Na 3, Layoun BAFRA Na 4, Sidi Slimane BAFRA Na 5, Ben Guria BAFRA Na Degree 6, Marrakech BAFRA, Rabat North Area Headquarters, Agadir South Area Headquarters, Casablanca Aeronaval Base, Aircraft Inventory. The Royal Moroccan Air Force flies a variety of Western-built airplanes, particularly American and French-built aircraft. The RMAF currently operates approximately 100 combat aircraft of 4 different types. There are 3 frontline wings. The various aircraft of the Air Force include, military transport. The RMAF's Air Transport Squadron, Partot Transport and Aerial Refueling Squad, based at the 3rd Air Force Base in Knitra provides rapid mobility, forces projection and logistical support in national and international duties. Air mobility is a national asset of growing importance for responding to national emergencies, technical and logistical support in national and international operations, and providing aid and medical supplies to international countries touched by disasters. Cargo and transport aircraft are also typically used to deliver troops, weapons and other military equipment to any area of military operations and needs in national and ranged international countries. The materials of the RMAF's transport squad are, Lockheed C-130H Hercules, CASACN 235M, Alenia C-27J Spartan. Aerial refueling, the RMAF's tanker aircraft are part of Air Cargo Transport and Aerial Refueling Squad. The main mission is to provide the fuel in large-scale operations and daily air operations and exercises. Air-to-air refueling is extensively used by fighters and cargo aircraft. This makes these aircraft an essential part of the Air Force's efficiency and RMAF's projection. Lockheed Martin KC-130. Reconnaissance. The reconnaissance aircraft of the RMAF are in roles such as intelligence gathering, battlefield surveillance, airspace surveillance, observation, border patrol and fishery protection. Lockheed RC-130. BN-2T Defender. Several unmanned remotely controlled vehicles or UAVs are also active, providing cheaper and more capable fighting machines that can be used without risk to air crews. These aircraft are, General Atomics Predator XP, General Atomics 1 Natter, BAE Skier 4E-50. Dassault IAI Heron. The recon pods can be installed in fighters, and contain reconnaissance sensors, imagery data recording system and can also carry air-to-ground data link system. The sensors are electro-optical and infrared, allowing day or night missions. Aero-Maroc Industry Hare's Reconnaissance Pod, Goodrich DB-110 Reconnaissance Pod. Dassault Corner 2 Reconnaissance Pod. Electronic warfare. The purpose of electronic warfare is to deny the opponent an advantage in the EMS and ensure friendly, unimpeded access to the M-spectrum portion of the information environment. Electronic warfare aircraft are used to keep airspaces friendly, and send critical information to anyone who needs it. Falcon 20 with ECMELINT platforms. The EWELINT pods, also in RMAF inventory, intercept signals involving electronic signals not directly used in communication, ASTACELINT pod. Trainer. The Air Force's trainer aircraft are used to train pilots, navigators, and other aircrew in their duties. Given the expense of military pilot training, Air Forces typically conduct training in phases to winnow out unsuitable candidates, and different aircraft are used depending on the future posts. Ab initio, Beechcraft Super King Air, Basic Training, T6C Texan 2, Advanced Training, Alpha Jet E, F-5B and F-5F, F-16D Block 52+, Transport and Utility Helicopters. Military transport helicopters are used in places where the use of conventional aircraft is impossible. They're used for air assault, cargo, medevac, command and control, and troop transport. They can also transport towed artillery and light vehicles either internally or as underslung rolls, small AFVs, supplies, etc. They are usually expected to land directly in a zone under enemy fire or used to reinforce and resupply landing zones. Augusta Bell 205. Augusta Bell 206. Augusta Bell 212. Boeing CH-47CD Chinook. Or copyright Rospatiel SA-330CL Puma, attack helicopters. The primary role of the attack aircraft is the capability of engaging targets on the ground, such as enemy infantry and armored vehicles. Weapons used on attack helicopters can include autocannons, machine guns, rockets, and guided AGM missiles. RMAF's attack helicopters have to provide direct and accurate close air support for ground troops, to destroy enemy armor concentrations, for armed scout roll or to escort an aerial convoy. Or copyright Rospatiel SA-342M Gazelle. Fighter bombers. The fighter aircraft of the RMAFs are used for air-to-air combat and ground attack capabilities, also known as fighter bombers. Secondary roles include interception of bombers and other fighters, reconnaissance and patrol. Other operational missions include intelligence gathering by interception of signals with advanced ELINT pods, target identification, autonomous tracking, coordinate generation, and precise weapons guidance from extended standoff ranges. Mirage MF-2000. F-5EF Tiger III. F-16CD Block 52+ Fighting Falcon. Alpha Jet E+, Special Missions. Some RMAF's aircraft are used or were upgraded or transformed to be able to perform special missions. AL-8. In 1985 the Moroccan government started with a cloud seeding program called AL-8. The system was first used in Morocco in 1999, it has also been used between 1999 and 2002 in Burkina Faso and from 2005 in Senegal. For this program 2 aircraft were equipped with special instruments, an unknown Beech King Air, which holds cloud physics and seeding equipment, RMAF's Alpha Jet No 245, which only holds the seeding equipment. Aerial firefighting, the RMAF use aircraft, helicopters and other aerial resources to combat wildfires. The equipment used is C-130 Hercules equipped with modular airborne firefighting system, S-2AT turbo thrush, Bombardier CL-415, helicopter bucket used in some utility helicopters. Aerobatic Team, RMAF's Aerobatic Display Team March Vert, was formed in 1988. The team performs unique formation takeoffs in which all 7 planes are tied together with ropes. They perform some maneuvers in this configuration before a breaking apart maneuver which tears the ropes. All the team aircraft are painted in all red, with green and yellow lines. Smoke generators are also used. At present, the March Vert team flies with French-built CAP-232 aerobatic aircraft. VIP staff transport. Due to the international role of the Kingdom of Morocco and national mobility needs, a large fleet of VIP aircraft is available for official travels of the royal family and government members, Cessna Fleet, Citation V and Citation XLS. Boeing 737 BBJ-2, the official aircraft of the King of Morocco. Dassault Aviation Fleet, Falcon 50 and Falcon 100. Gulfstream Aerospace Fleet, Gulfstream 2, Gulfstream 3, Gulfstream V and Gulfstream G550. Agustorsland AW-139, the official helicopter of the King of Morocco. References. Morocco plane crash claims 80 lives. Retrieved July 27, 2011. External links, http, Maroc unofficial Moroccan Army Forum, Order of Battle at Scramble NL, Moroccan Air Force Fleet Photos, airliners.net, Moroccan Air Force losses. Skywaroo